Good evening and welcome to Johnny Lee Carlson tonight, not to be confused with Tucker Carlson, formerly at Fox News. Today's news, white dating coaches never show the same day late for day game from open to sex, ever. But posed to a cab? This isn't a conspiracy theory. No, they are giving advice and analyzing infields. Why would their opinions matter? Also, the only thing that matters is if they can get their students laid for a day game or not. And for most cases, for white dating coaches that you worship their performance art, they can't. So, what is this white worshipping infield performance art where they stick out their chest trying to be confident, but that doesn't equal more late testimonials? In fact, that puts a lot of pressure on her. That's creating a numbers game. Trying to look more manly, looking anything but. Not to mention constantly sexualizing it, non-stop, as I said in the last video. It's time to talk about day game and the importance of understanding the difference between white performance art and the real day game results. Have you ever wondered why white dating coaches never have the same day lay for day game in their infield videos? Like I said, it is not a conspiracy theory. You are not imagining it. Think back to a time when it happened for a day game for one white dating coach. You can't, can you? That's right. They are all manipulating you with white plausibility because it seems plausible because they're white. That's the only reason. But does their analysis even matter at all then? No, because they are delusional. You can see how delusional a dating coach is by the exact number of day game late testimonials for their transferability, despite what the dumb POAs think, saying, oh, testimonials must be faked. It can be faked then, like the moon landing. Yeah, right. Nobody's going to risk their reputation. But however, if they don't have it, then they don't have it. Plus, their analysis is always flawed, like sociopaths' opinions as facts through their limited mental filter. It's always opposed to a cab during the daytime, like Todd V from Todd V Dating. They call it a same day lay depending on your assumptions that if they are white, then they must be good. That is because you are a delusional, autistic, narcissistic, sociopath, dumbfuck, PUA. Or a numbers closed video where they are sexualizing it nonstop like a creep. Yeah. But they dare analyze others saying stupid shit about body language or tonality or autism when they do that in their infields? Imagine if I took their words in a video, they show snippets of their infields debunking them by the words that they said to me? You just assumed it. Just night games, same night lays, which requires less skills. For night game, it's 15 out of 35, and day game is 20 out of 35 to get over the line of F closability. So if that's the case, then Tinder is only 12 out of 35, where you can be a white with a 10 out of 10 perceived natural status and 2 points for text game to get over that line. Of course, an Indian benchode might think, oh, because in India, the women are the same, therefore their text game works. Because they're the same ethnicity. Wouldn't it be funny if a white dating coach shows no proof of a same-day lay, but they are analyzing each other's infields? For example, they can get away with showing zero proof because of your assumptions of white plausibility or white performance art. And if they think others are creepy, but they can't see that they're acting creepy too. Yeah. That's what they do on their infields. It's like self-projecting something with these guys. This is why this topic is so important, because it is not about worshipping white dating coaches. It's about understanding the differences between real day game and white performance art. And there is one thing that's wrong with their analysis, because they're like, oh, you better square off and you better be confident in your body language and look like a pickup artist. But none of my students actually square off because that puts pressure on her, like pressure and release. If that's the case, and all my students stand 45 degrees, for example, and they get laid like crazy. Look at some of the student results over here. This student from 3 months to proficiency, he actually turns 45 degrees and he got laid on 5 approaches in 2 weeks. Huh. Another student over here got 15 lays in a row. He was using this sexualizing nonsense, which did not work for him. And then he stands 45 degrees. He also learns not to use DHV stories and stop sexualizing it, but replacing it with flirts instead. Huh. This story can go on and on. Even this other student from Toronto got 5 lays in a row by standing 45 degrees, which goes against the analysis of these tall white dating coaches who have no idea what they're talking about because they love to look like big, strong, masculine men trying to sexualize it, giving direct compliments and DHV stories, and completely alienating, create a massive numbers game. Huh. While my students, even these short ethnics, it's about understanding that there is as much evidence for white dating coaches being good with day game as we have for Bigfoot or UFOs. It simply doesn't exist for a same-day lay in their infields from open to sex. Huh. We never seen a real UFO documented on video for an alien abduction or Bigfoot, just as we have never seen a real same-day lay video for a day game from white dating coaches. Huh. They will tell you it's illegal to document that or some excuse. Well, they'll never show it. How convenient. They would say that they have hookup situations, which might be from Tinder or seeking arrangements lead generation, if we can't see from beginning to end. Huh. I wonder, why do you assume that they are good? Because your white coworkers or acquaintances who are not pickup artists with perfect social skills and good looks gets laid easily without learning from dating coaches. But that is not the same as your type, which is the autistic sociopaths, who's delusional with massive ADHD, half-assing it with massive numbers game or volume, and have opinions as facts. So they're easily able to manipulate your delusions. You think these white dating coaches are the same as the neurotypical normal white guys, but you are mistaken. Then you listen to their infield analysis like it matters. You can't perceive just as well as a person who is an Eskimo. If I try to tell the other white naturals who mentored me, or the normal tall white guys with good social skills for dating, they are not the same as the other white dating coaches. On the surface, they look the same, tall, but these white dating coaches are autistic sociopaths with opinions as facts, or Asperger's like Mystery Method, who are more technical and monotone, but they call it manly. That's how they speak, like with a little bit of down talk. Therefore, they're more manly. You can interpret this white performance art properly when you see their death stare or the sociopathic eyes. Look at RSD or any of the members, or Crapper's My King. For that type, they are delusional, autistic, sociopathic, and ADHD mass approaching, half-assed, not focused, PUA, zombie types. That's right. This is the big deception, that they are just like normal tall white guys with social skills. Huh. But the only difference is the death stare they have of the narcissistic sociopath dating coaches. For the normal white guys in real life with social skills, they don't have that. Well, to be fair, there was actually one white dating coach who showed a same-day lay infield from open to sex. A guy from Latvia, a Russian guy. But he got a rape charge and he blackmails his students when they join him. Huh. But just one. But the rest, zero proof. Just assumed white performance art. Another unrelated note. It's also about understanding that real day game doesn't involve pulling her to a bedroom and getting her intoxicated so you don't have to deal with her objections or consent. I don't consider that day game. When you're wrestling with her, pinning her down when she's drunk, which is their student does it too in their boot camps. That doesn't count to me as a same-day lay infield if you're using the alcohol crutch, because everything before the alcohol crutch or the New Delhi great game, even though Rajasthan is worse these days, everything before that point in the interaction isn't transferable for their day game products. This is why it never works. So you learn this alcohol crutch in their boot camps. It's about understanding that the only thing that matters is if they can get their students laid legally, not bypassing her consent with alcohol and wrestling with her and pinning her down until she submits, creating mass Stockholm syndrome, which determines the quality of the advice. And white dating coaches, because they don't actually show any proof, has no quality in their advice, and their analysis is flawed. Plus, without alcohol, bringing it into the bedroom for New Delhi grape game, then I don't consider that as student results. Systematic New Delhi grape, even if Rajasthan is 10 times worse now, replacing New Delhi grape game. So if you want to get laid for day game without listening to advice that's non-transferable for low SMV ethnics like Asians and Indians during the inflation, when you guys tried to sexualize it and it didn't work for you at all. You sexualized it like crazy, and you don't have medium SMV, and all you low SMV ethnics all got auto rejected during the inflation by trying to interpret infields from autistic sociopaths dating coaches. You were getting stuck depending on them because you're delusional, ADHD, and you're a complete sheep, bench holding, worshipping like crazy like most Indians, which I'll talk about in the future video. In the next video, I'll talk about arrow theory for 2023. So you know exactly what it takes to get laid for the strategy and debunking this mass approach numbers game or sexualizing it for low SMV ethnics. So join me for 3 months of proficiency, Kaizen, the Elite Bundle 2, and I'll teach you the real secrets of day game. This is this is Johnny Elite Carlson for Johnny Elite Tonight. Now see you in the next video.
Subscribe to the Johnny Elite YouTube channel to catch my day game news debunking non-transferable concepts that are changing the day game world and changing your life. With more late testimonials for day game than every dating coach in the world combined. I'm Johnny Elite Tonight.